And I was like, babe, look how my skin glistens in the sun. And he looked at me and he was like, ugh, it's dirty.
She, annoyingly put her nails in my face and was like, oh, my hands are so clean. My hands are so clean, yours aren't. And I was like, no, they're not. And, I was kind of just annoyed her hands were in my face, but it was a very off-the-cuff remark. I just said, no, they're not. And, she looked at me in shock and was like, you're calling me dirty. And
I don't need 24 hours to respond. Like, Locken, are we doing this? Are we really going to go for the nice boy, puppy dog eye look? Really?
Guys, a lot of drama between these interracial couples recently. So there's a drama currently going on between Whitney of Love Island UK and her boyfriend, who is Indian Polish. His name is Lokan. According to Whitney, the guy once said that her skin is dirty just because she's a black person. Also, she said that his mom often make mockery of her skin, and each time she visits the mom and lights went off in the room, that his mom will always ask her to smile so that they will be able to find where she's staying or standing, insinuating that she is too dark and her darkness have blended into the dark room. She also said that Lokan's friends always use N-word and Lokan don't try to educate them. Lokan have, however, come on social media to defend himself. I will let you watch some of the videos and I'll come back to give you my own opinion.
I don't need 24 hours to respond. Like, Locken, are we doing this? Are we really going to go for the nice boy, puppy dog eye look? Really? Back to the situation of how it happened. We were walking back from lunch, going back to his place, and I was in the sun, and I was like, babe, look how my skin glistens in the sun. And he looked at me and he was like, ugh, it's dirty. And then only when I lashed out, he was like, it was a joke. And he was crying. He called all my family members saying it was a joke. And because Locken gives off this golden retriever energy, like no one would ever believe that he would ever say it maliciously. But you guys know I have dark humor. So I know when something's a joke and when something's being said seriously and then span into, oh, it's a joke. And let's not even start there because we're really going to dive into it. When I used to come to your house, what did your mom used to say to me? The lights would go off and she would say, oh, where's Whit gone? Whit, smile. And that was an on-running joke in that household, like, Whit, smile. So I just hate the fact that he's coming on the internet acting so, like, innocent. I'm not even here saying that Locken is a racist. I'm here saying that he made racial slurs. Yes, racial slurs towards me. This is the same guy that used to pocket watch me and say, oh, why didn't you tell me you got paid today? Oh, like, the bill's on you. Pay for the rounds of drinks for my friends. Like, I can't even believe the puppy dog eyes and the, oh my gosh. This is the same guy, and you guys, you can go and roll the tapes because it's there on his Love Island tape. This is the same guy that told me he was Spanish when we met. The same guy that made me go, I don't even know where it was, far away with him to draw his hairline, and then on that same day sent me home, as in I couldn't sleep in the house. And this is the same guy whose friends used to use the N-word and he would condone it by still being friends with them and going to paddle with them. And I used to tell him, this is where someone tweeted about me being on the train saying the N-word, because I was like, why are you hanging around with people who obviously have that word in their vocabulary? And I'm obviously a black woman. And one day, I'm sure you anticipate on having kids with me, like you said. So therefore, your kids would be black. So why are you condoning your friends talking like this? That's what that argument on the train was about. How you guys are asking me, why did I go back with him? No, we broke up when that racial slur happened, right? And then moving forward, it was turbulent in our relationship. That was very on-offy. That's why I wasn't posting much online, because I didn't want to put forward something that I wasn't genuinely feeling to my core. So it got to the point where we went to New York and I wanted to break up with him. I was saying to him, like, yeah, feelings are still there, but I just don't see this going in the way that I want my future to go. It's the same guy that gaslighted me and said, oh, I want to marry you, I want to do this for you. Guys, he took me to therapy with him, to do couples therapy. And then the whole inside thing happened, and then Bob's your uncle, he was gone a week later because I didn't get the same clout that I got from Love Island. Really? Locken is a culture vulture. He clocked that his audience obviously is predominantly black, so he's constantly trying to tap into the culture, but the same culture he stripped me of, the same culture he told me I was too ghetto, I was too loud, my family can't come to his sister's events because they'll steal the attention. There was so much that went into that relationship, hence why I slowly started to mutate my whole identity and I lost myself. So I don't understand why he's coming on the internet doing up lies. It's very, 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 very strange. And going back to the point of why did you stay? Every single time I'll try and leave this guy flowers, bring my mum flowers. He presented himself to my family and to the world like, I'm a golden retriever, I'm a nice guy. So obviously everything that I do, I'm a pit bull. Like, I just look crazy because it's never going to compare to his fake aura.
I don't even know where to really begin with this. And my family are pretty devastated and upset by, everything that's kind of circulated in the news and social media from, my past relationship. And yeah, it's pretty hard to talk about, but I feel like, I've got no other choice now to stand up and defend myself. Like I really wanted, Whit and I just to move on happily with our lives and just, be happy. I want her to be happy. But, it's reached a point where I do need to stand up for myself and talk about, this whole incident that is circulating on the internet. About a year into my relationship with Whit, we were on a walk close to my flat. She got her nails done and she, annoyingly put her nails in my face and was like, oh, my hands are so clean. My hands are so clean, yours aren't. And I was like, no, they're not. And, I was kind of just annoyed her hands were in my face, but it was a very off the cuff remark. I just said, no, they're not. And, she looked at me in shock and was like, you're calling me dirty. And, I was taken back by that. I was, I felt insulted that, my girlfriend who I loved, who knows me, who knows that I would never insinuate something like that, is, calling me a racist and saying, you're calling my skin dirty. So I just want to first off say I've never called anyone's skin dirty, and I would never. Like, that to me is the most upsetting comment. And I think when Whit retaliated the way she did, amongst anything, I was super upset because, this is the girl I love, this is the girl I'm with. And then, it was a very emotional day for both of us. I was getting told, oh, the world's going to see, the racist that you are. And, that was super upsetting for me because, I love her family, I still do. And I didn't care about the public. It was more like, your family you're gonna paint this picture to my family that, I've called your skin dirty, when that never happened. And that was really upsetting. And then, on top of that, having the comment to say the world's gonna see the real you, like, I of course was scared because I was like, this narrative of something that has been taken completely out of context is now gonna be, shown to the world as it has been done now. And that's why I need to stand up and talk about it, because it's painting this picture of me, that I called her dirty, or I would regularly, refer to her skin as dirty. And this is just I'm trying to explain the context of the scenario so you understand what happened, and it wasn't that. But that's been taken and spun and, made me to basically say your hands are dirty, or your skin, not even your hands, your skin, which it's hard to even say these words because it just goes against everything that I've been raised, coming from like a multicultural background, my mum being Indian, my dad Scottish, Polish, English. It's upsetting and devastating.
So he addressed the hand thing, but never addressed the one she said about his mom. But Whitney have come out to make another video telling fans that she don't supposed to make that video, that this first video that she's sorry, but she never took the videos down. So this whole saga started when she made a post saying, "Thank you, I now finally love my skin that you made me hate." After that, a lot of people started speculating, why did she make that kind of post. A lot of people started saying that maybe she also faced some discrimination during the time she was dating. The next day, she came out with this video, and Lokan came out with his own video. But my own issue is that people are saying that they are not believing Whitney because she does not seem credible, that she seemed like a very troublesome person and a very jealous person, that the reason why she is making this post is because Lokan have moved on and is now with another black girl. Also, they are accusing her of trying to mimic Jenny. Yeah, they say the reason why she did that is because Jenny did her own and everybody supported her. So she'd be like, okay, let me come and do my own. Also, people are saying, why now? So since you broke up with him last year, why are you coming out now to tell us what he did to you? I don't know what to say about all these things, honestly. I feel like maybe she gained inspiration from Jenny situation, but again, I don't know her so much, and also the way people are judging her, I don't like it.
Whitney, really? The timing is absolutely shocking. It's giving very much. Haven't healed, girl. I'm all for supporting a woman, supporting a black woman as well. Your sister cannot come with receipts. In fact, it wasn't even receipts because she blocked off half the message. If you're gonna post it, post it. If you're gonna prove a point, prove a point. That man clearly made a joke. You took it the wrong way. Now, I don't know what his ethnicity is. These people make jokes like this. There's always some sort of underlying undertone, so I can get why you're upset. But my thing is this with you. You're on big holiday and your timing is shocking, girl. For me, you have never seemed genuine anyway. Even Love Island, even after Love Island, you've never seemed genuine. You've always given like jealousy, haterish behavior towards everyone. That's, you know, I don't know why you need the validation so much. But anyway, hey, he was clearly remorseful from the joke that he made, right? You looked at him differently, but you still forgave him and continued to be in that relationship with him. Hence why that man ended it with you. That was your words. Because you would have continued to be with him if he didn't end it. So how come all of a sudden now you're bringing up old shit? How come all of a sudden now he's a racist? Why? Because he's come out with another black girl. Oh, don't watch the stain here. I just had some pasta for breakfast. Yeah, and what?
Guys, I forgot to mention that Whitney's sister came out with text message of Lokan apologizing to the family. I don't know much about Whitney, so I don't know the reason why people are doubting her story. But one thing I get from all the comments I read is that people are saying that she is jealous of Lokan's new relationship, that Lokan have found another black girl. And if Lokan actually hates black women, why is it that he's dating another black girl? A lot of people are also saying that yes, he is dating another black girl because he's clout chasing with black women, that when he is done with black women, he's going to marry somebody his parents find for him, that he's growing his social media presence and making a lot of money from those black women. That is the reason why he's sticking on black women, because that is the only way he will have money and have fame on social media. But guys, I want to know what you think in the comment section. Honestly, drama is too much on social media, but I feel like people are doing a lot to Whitney, blaming her, trying to be like, shut up, you don't supposed to talk about it. If you did not talk about it before, why are you talking about it now? Okay, if you are so very worried about what the guy said to you, why did you continue to be in relationship with him? Remind you, she said that she tried to leave the guy, but the guy brought a lot of flowers, to her. Like anytime she tried to leave, that the guy would buy a lot of flowers to make her stay. And when him got tired of relationship, he cut off the relationship. So I don't know, honestly.
Lokan should have patterned his mother to be in a position where she never even made those comments about Whitney, talking about when the lights are off, where is Whitney? He should have patterned his mother so that there never ever was a scenario where his mother was making these jokes about Whitney. He should have been told her that. Before she even entered the room. Before she even entered the house. He should have been told her that. First and foremost. Second and foremost, the conversation of why now, the fact that, Whitney, the timing, why didn't she say it before? She wanted the relationship. Guys, it's not easy to leave a relationship for multiple reasons. DV, racist related stuff, financial issues, maybe you love the person, conflict, whatever it could be, family issues. All of it is entangled within a relationship and it's very difficult to leave. So how does that counteract anything that she said about this man? She's not even saying that Lachlan is racist. She just said that she experienced microaggressions, and as majority of us, well, not majority of us, but as people of us who all experience racism, we should be able to understand the language of what she is discussing. I believe he did exemplify microaggressions towards Whitney. She was upset about certain stuff. She heard about it. And now she wants to speak about it. Oh, everything about Janae and Kenny got exposed. That's why she's talking about it. So what? What if she was inspired by it? What if it triggered her? What if it made it feel like, you know what, if Janae can run her mouth and drag this man as she should, why can't I do it too about certain things? So what? Why is that such an issue? I don't understand. There's no counteract issue to prove that Whitney's in the wrong in this. That's just the way I see this.